Welcome to the Rhein Energy Stadium here in Cologne for their first home game of the season, and they were facing the defending champions Wolfsburg. It was the return, though, of that man, Lucas Podolski, the long-lost son, returns after 3 years' service at Bayern Munich. 10 million euros they paid for him, and his first day in the Cologne Stadium. It was a sellout, as you can expect, over 50,000 here. And on 10 minutes, the first chance came to Ehret. Fabrice Ehret, the Frenchman, found some space. And almost the back of the goal, to the delight of all the supporters here. Side netting, that was 10 minutes played. Thirsty work here for Armin Fee, the new boss at Wolfsburg, the man that took over from Felix Magath, who disappeared to Schalke. And then on 14 minutes, it was the defending reigning champions from the Bundesliga with Dzeko. Edin Dzeko, the Bosnian international, met his match, though, in the form of the goalkeeper. That was Farid Mondragon. 35 minutes played. And the team, the visitors from Wolfsburg, were starting to turn on the pressure. It was Schaefer with the shot. Excellent work by Gettner. Marcel Schaefer, the 25-year-old. 3 minutes later, it was Petit, the skipper from Cologne, who lost the ball. Misimovic with the pass through for Graffic, and that surely had to be his first goal. The man that knocked in 28 last time out found some room for the first time in this game. This was on 38 minutes, not in an offside position. A lot of complaints from the Cologne defence. And then with 5 minutes to go, Graffic will be involved again. The ball through from Gettner. Graffic with a shot, and again another fine stop from Farid Mondragon. Half-time, 0-0, but still a lot to look forward to in the next 45 minutes. It was certainly an evenly matched game between these two. And then 49 minutes gone. And a horrible mistake by Alexander Madlung, picked up by Fabrice Ehret, and in he comes, the 29-year-old. He scored his first goal of the season. He managed 3 last time out. The man that started on day 1 in that 1-0 loss against Dortmund, just on 55 minutes as a substitute. Today, as a starter and a finisher. First goal for Cologne in the Rhein Energy Stadium. 1-0 then for Cologne against Wolfsburg, scored by Fabrice Ehret. Cologne have only won 1 of their last 11 games against Wolfsburg. And then coming up to the 68th minute mark, we had a few players down, injured on the pitch. It was Graffic colliding with Mondragon. And poor old Mohamed also getting a knock on the back of the head, but all 3 players could continue, and the support was growing by the minute. Coming up to the 70-minute mark. Good work by Ehret, and then Lucas Podolski. Time to tear your hair out if you were a Cologne supporter. Long-lost son coming very close to scoring his first goal. And then in 73 minutes, Martins, who came on as a substitute just a few minutes before, he was in there, but it was the man Dzeko who got the goal. 1-1 after a brilliant delivery from Sasha Rita. The ex-Freiburg player from the right found some space, and in steps Dzeko. So that was game on. And then just a couple of minutes later, things all went so wrong. The cross comes in from Schaefer, and then the back header from Wome. The left back from Cologne, who had such a good game, getting it past his own goalkeeper. Hard to believe up to this stage of the game. Certainly Cologne looking as though they could claim at least a point out of this. As the cross came in from Schaefer, Wome's back header beating his goalkeeper for the first time. 89th minute now, and this was Mondragon in action again, together with Graffic. It was the same old story. One for gone with the stop, Grafitz with the attempt. He scored on day one in that 2-0 victory against Stuttgart. Not able to hit the back of the net this time out. Just a few minutes remaining. Martins, the man who just arrived from Newcastle, found some space and the back of the net. This was on 87. The somersaults and the delight from the visiting crowd from Wolfsburg. 28 goals in 88 Premier League appearances, 28 goals in 89 in Serie A, and now the first goal in the Bundesliga for his new club after arriving for over 10.5 million. Lukas Podolski a bit down in the dumps. It was a good victory for Wolfsburg, who now claim 6 points out of their first 2 games. This one ended 1 for Cologne and 3 for Wolfsburg.